Agar was born in Buenos Aires and her father was Scottish and her mother was American, so she already has a very sort of cosmopolitan upbringing. She studied at the Slade School of Art in London and then in Paris in the 1920s, and was an important part of the British Surrealist movement, as were other women artists. Surrealism, I think, is a really interesting movement from that point of view, as there are a number of really dominant female figures. British Surrealists came a bit late in the day, I suppose, in comparison to their continental neighbours. And the exhibition, the International Surrealist Exhibition at the New Burlington Galleries in London in 1936 was a really important event in the history of Surrealism in this country. And Eileen Agar was included in that show.
This work is Fish Circus by Eileen Agar, which was made in 1939. It's a collage with added elements of watercolour and pen and ink, and it was completed by Eileen Agar when she was on holiday on the Mediterranean coast. It consists of the central figure of a starfish, which is actually taken from the sea, which has been pinned into the centre of the composition, and it forms the basis for the entire composition, which also consists of fish and several geometric elements, which I think are actually found pieces of paper, which she's added into the collage. I think part of the appeal of this work is the element of playfulness that often shines through in Agar's collages and also in her paintings and drawings. I particularly appreciate the incorporation of found objects, because usually Surrealist artists often incorporated found objects, but they tended to be items found in flea markets and shops, rather than actually taken from nature.
She was interested in combining both geometric shapes and organic elements, and I think that's very clear in this picture. She was interested in combining abstraction with surrealism, so the formal geometric properties with the more automatic organic elements. And that's something which I think is quite different to what a lot of the other surrealist artists were doing. They wouldn't have necessarily combined abstraction with a surrealist aesthetic, but she didn't see that as a difficult thing. She thought that that was interesting, that you could combine both things.